Welcome students to another episode of SB Math class. After long days we are meeting here. So we are discussing about the quadrilaterals, and we have at the last video we have discussed about the midpoint theorem and the converse of the midpoint theorem. So now let us do some examples, that is the application of the midpoint theorem, and after that I will try to go to the intercept theorem. Otherwise at the next video we will do the intercept theorem. So here the application of the midpoint theorem, the first one I want to do here, that is, students, this is our first example on application of the midpoint theorem. If D, E and F are respectively the midpoints of BC, CA and AB of an equilateral triangle ABC, prove that triangle DEF is also an equilateral triangle. So first of all, draw an equilateral triangle. Here I am drawing this one. This is ABC. Actually this is look like the paratha, not the equilateral triangle. Whatever, you have to draw the equilateral triangle properly. So here BC is D, CA is E and AB is F. Okay. So we have to prove that DEF is the equilateral triangle here. So first of all, here just see this EF is parallel to BC, and also E and F are the midpoints of corresponding those two sides. So according to the midpoint theorem, directly we can say that is EF is half of BC. So just like that, since triangle ABC is equilateral, so AB is equals to BC is equals to CA. Now half of AB is equals to half of BC is equals to half of CA. Okay, keep it like that. Now let us write here, that is E and F are midpoints of AB and AC. Also EF is parallel to BC. So with those two logics, by midpoint theorem we can say, by midpoint theorem we can definitely say that is EF is equals to half of BC. Similarly we can say, DE is equals to half of AB and DF is equals to half of AC, with the similar logics by midpoint theorem. So here now just put the results. Half of AB means here DE, half of BC means here EF, and half of AC means here DF. So for the triangle DEF we are getting this result, that is all the sides are equal. So obviously we can say from here triangle DEF is equilateral. Very easy to prove, nothing hard is there. We will do this sum. Our next example will be, so students, this is your next example. ABCD is a parallelogram in which E and F are the midpoints of the sides AB and CD respectively. Prove that the line segment CE and AF trisect the diagonal BD. Trisection means, actually here we have to prove, I am writing to prove here, BQ is equals to QP is equals to PB. This is the trisection. That means three equal parts. Okay. So first of all, here ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a, you will write the description here, I am not writing. So ABCD is a parallelogram. So AB is equals to CD and AB is parallel to CD. This is the law of the parallelogram. So now it is given E and F are midpoints of AB and CD. So that means from here we can say AE is equals to CF. Definitely we can say, because E is the midpoint, so obviously AE is equals to BE. Here F is the midpoint, so DF is equals to FC. Now those total are same, so obviously the half of each will be same. So we can take this half is equals to this half. At our convenience we will take this one. We can take this equals to this equals to this obviously, but those are not for anyone. Our aim is to prove this as parallelogram at first. After that we will prove the next one. So AECF is the parallelogram, that is our aim. So now AE is equals to CF, also AE is parallel to CF, because AB is parallel to CD, so obviously their halves will be also parallel, so AE is equals to parallel to CF. Now from these two logics we can definitely say AECF is the parallelogram. So whenever this is the parallelogram, then only from the parallelogram, actually we are just proving the logic, we are using the logic in reverse way and after that the straight way. The similar logic, first of all the straight way, after the reverse way, again in the straight way, like that. So AECF is the parallelogram, so why not we can say AF is parallel to CE, because those are the opposite two sides. So AF is equals to CE and AF is parallel to CE now. Okay. So we have proved this is parallelogram, those two are parallels and also those two are equals. Okay, now, so from here we can conclude that is PE is parallel to AQ and CP is parallel to FQ. Those two are parallel lines. So obviously their parts will be also parallel. So this is parallel to this one, this is parallel to this one. We have taken this one. Okay. Now from triangle ABD, what we are getting? E is the midpoint. It is given. E is the midpoint of AB. Okay. Another thing it is given. Okay. We are taking AQB, the triangle AQB. This is the triangle now. So E is the midpoint of AB. We have got. It is given there. Another thing we have proved, that is EP is parallel to AQ. So this is the triangle. If we draw the triangle for you like this, then this is say this is B, this is A, this is Q, and this is AB is there. So this is E. Yes, this is E and this is P. Just we are drawing this triangle in this way. So from here, students, just see what we have got. E is the midpoint there, also EP is parallel to AQ. So by the reverse of the midpoint theorem, we can definitely say this is parallel to this one. So that only we are saying from here, that is by reverse of midpoint theorem or converse of midpoint theorem. Converse of midpoint theorem, we can definitely say that is EP is parallel to AQ. EP is parallel to AQ, it is given. So EP is equals to half of AQ. So finally we have got EP is half of AQ. If we write in this way, so that means EP is half of AQ and P is the midpoint of BQ. P is the midpoint of BQ. EP is parallel to AQ. That one it was there. E is the midpoint of AB, it was there. So by converse of the midpoint theorem, we can definitely say that is this P, or here this P is the midpoint of BQ now. And so another thing, that is EP is half of AQ. If you can't remember the midpoint, converse of the midpoint theorem, just see my previous video, there the total proof is there, you can remember it. Okay, so from this logic we can say that is BP is equals to PQ, because P is the midpoint of BQ, so definitely this part is equals to this part. Now similarly from triangle, now we will take DCP. From triangle DCP we can prove that is DQ is equals to QP. So from this 1 and 2 we can say, from 1 and 2 we can definitely say BP is equals to PQ is equals to DQ. So this was our aim to prove, and we have proved finally, that is those two are trisecting the diagonal BD. You will write that result. Okay. So students, this is the proof now. Very, very important. I am saying it is very, very important in the view of your exam. So just you have to practice this one, and other some sums are there, some examples are there, you will practice those also. So students, today up to this, we will meet at the next video. So thank you students.